Hey everyone, Mori here, and welcome to Trials of Innocence. Oh my, sweetie, you're here again? Good afternoon, Detective Sanford. Oh, and the lovely assistant is here too. Come here, let me pinch your cheeks. You mean the one on her face, right? No, not again! Hello, Detective Sanford. Are you investigating in this room? Huh. If not, what else would I be doing here? Sightseeing? Maybe. You're kidding! Thanks again for your help in today's trial. Spare me. I didn't help you with anything. You really managed to handle such a mess yourself. But thanks to you, I've got another busy day dealing with this case. Sorry. Never mind. Thanks to the case, I have learned more about robots. It'll be a good story for my son. Lucky. He's not really lucky. Your husband was, though. Wait, hold on, let me just cover... Okay, now I can focus. Detective Sanford has a son? This is new to me. What, really? I thought that was established earlier. Was it not? Like, I remember it was mentioned that she had a child or something. Right? I mean, yeah, she had a husband, I know. Whatever. We're running out of time. No time for small talk. Detective Sanford, was there a blackout just now? We were trapped in the elevator for a while. What happened? Huh. I can't believe you got trapped by that loud-voiced idiot. Huh? While investigating the power distribution room, one of my subordinates swapped 2 cables by accident. So he short-circuited the entire research center. Is the officer okay? I hope not. Okay. It was an accident, right? Maybe not as okay as at first, you know? Wait, what? Did what I say make sense? I feel like it didn't. Is this what effects of not having enough sleep does to what am I again? Oh, whatever. What could happen to him? He just let out a loud scream when he got shocked. Poor guy. It feels like she's talking about someone I know. I have ordered him to fix it. It might take a while. I see. I thought it was a blackout as usual just now. Yeah, unstable voltage is quite common here, especially considering the difficulty of transmitting power to such a remote place. These science maniacs love to play with high-powered stuff, so blackouts every now and then are nothing unusual. Huh. There was a blackout on the day of the incident. Oh my god, it's him again. Deputy Director Sanford, the circuit is fixed. I'm serious. Indeed, that voice is familiar. Ow. Huh? What's happening? Who told you to turn on the power for the electromagnetic laboratory too? It's not supposed to be on. Shut it down. It's so annoying. Ooh. Yes, ma'am. What the hell was that noise just now? It got me dizzy. Why are you disappointed? Why is she disappointed? Look. Does she like high-pitched sounds? Don't panic, sweetie. It's the metal detector hidden in the lab doorframe. I guess the idiot also turned on the power for the electromagnetic laboratory when fixing the circuit. I mean, he's restoring power to the whole facility, right? So, isn't that normal? Isn't that part of the process? The sound was so piercing, the whole center must have heard it. But why would a lab install a metal detector? I should ask her about it. But first, let me show you something. I haven't read the sentence out loud, but... should I be concerned about that? No? Okay. Look who's here. My sweetie Silas. Silas, you're pretty lucky. I gotta stop looking up. I have to focus on the bottom half of the screen. I said that many times, but I keep doing it. And I did it again, okay. You always address Prosecutor Schubert with the subtle tone. Does that mean you two have a good relationship? Huh, not bad. But outside the courtroom, he never talks to me. What would you two talk about, even? I think he doesn't really have any friends, to be honest. Maybe some people who are part of a band, like any band. But other than that, probably not. Oh, probably classical music, enjoyers. Or people in orchestral bands as well. Yeah. Isn't that not good at all? Due to the job shuffling, I haven't had much interaction with the prosecutorate these past few years. Even I have to cooperate. The partners they stick me with are a bunch of old-timers. Meeting a sweetie like Silas, I can't help but show some love. It's only fair, right? Silas, you lucky bastard. Should have been me, not him. It's not fair. It's not fair. This world is imperfect. It's filled with people who are ungrateful for the things they have. They throw away the treasures of those of the needy. I need to take a deep breath. Okay, I need to take many deep breaths. I'm so jealous right now. You lucky bastard. Okay, where do I take my law degree? I'm signing up right now. Oh, okay, after this, okay. Why do those words give me the creeps? Hey man, gives you the creeps, but me? I think I feel very differently about it. By the way, sweetie, any plans to join the procuratorate? I'll definitely be nice to you. Not in the short term. There's no way I'm going there. You make the prosecutorate sound like the goddamn dark side. It's not that serious. Okay, it is quite serious. It's not bad, okay? Yeah, 32. Okay, whatever you say, man. By the way, Detective Sanford, are you okay with work? I didn't expect to see you here. Huh. I was planning to come later, but that loud voice guy shouted about a major discovery and insisted I rush over immediately. A major discovery? In the electromagnetic laboratory? Kind of. Does that mean you found some traces related to the case here? Depends on what you mean by traces. Every room in this center is equipped with a scheduled automatic cleaning system. Automatic cleaning? I vaguely remember seeing a notice about that in the lobby of the first floor. Exactly! According to the schedule on the notice, the electromagnetic lab is cleaned every Friday from 5 p.m. to the following day at 5 p.m. The day of the incident was a Friday, right? That's right. Since the incident, no one has been able to enter this lab, and the entire lab was thoroughly sprayed with a cleansing mist. Any reason for taking that out? Any bloodstains, footprints, or DNA, if there were any, are probably all gone now. How could it be? But luckily, some things can't be washed away. I didn't expect that there would be something extraordinary behind that curtain. Oh no. Is it human body parts? Oh, now I'm very curious now. Wait, what? Now I'm very curious now. Okay. I should not take a law degree. Never mind. Yeah, imagine your lawyer making that kind of grammatical mistake when he's trying to defend you. Straight to jail, bro. The curtain is blocked by officers, so I just can't rush in. I guess I have to ask Detective Sanford for permission. Detective Sanford, can I ask about the metal detector? Huh, you're interested about this stuff. If you want to know something about his design and structure, ask someone in the center. I'm here to investigate the case, not to give a science lecture. I'm just curious why a research center like this would have one. Normally these are only in high security places, right? And this isn't? You know, if a place that has all these and whatever could be behind here, if a place had those, and I would want the place to be very secure. I don't want a guy to come in with a knife, be like, "You release them." No. Absolutely not. Well, that's true, but this room is also a high-risk area. See that curtain over there? Are there bathtubs behind it? Like in the biomechanical lab? Bathtubs? No! Besides, behind the curtain is a high-intensity electromagnetic wall. Some experiments there. Some experiments, I don't know what happened just now, need a strong magnetic field, and this place stimulates that. And some places need a vacuum, and some places need a black hole. This one is on. The wall's like a big magnet. Pretty much. Not just big, but very powerful. Here comes the question. What would happen if you bring a metal, like your phone, in when the electromagnetic wall is activated? My phone will be attracted to the wall instantly? Bingo! Really? I mean, I never really tried. I don't know how you would either, but yeah. If the phone was a bit far away from the wall, it'd be smashed into pieces. That sounds terrifying. I just bought my new phone last month. Gotta keep it safe. So for safety, this lab has a no metal zone. The metal detector's here for that reason. Got it. There's only one door in this lab, and the windows are completely sealed. When metal enters, the alarm goes off, like it did earlier, to warn of potential danger. I see. The device is indeed very necessary. So the metal detector needs power to work. You know who else needs power? Virgil from Devil May Cry. That was a bad joke. Is it related to the case? Maybe. If a certain son of Sparta was there. Wait, hold on. Son, he paints his hair white, put his hair up, and give him some childhood trauma. And I think he's a good Virgil. Kind of. So the sword is on his back, not, the scabbard at the side. Or sheath. Which is unfortunate. Because Virgil's fighting style, it doesn't suit the scabbard being on the back. Detective Sanford? What's up? Be direct. I don't have time to waste. As a defense lawyer, I have the right to investigate here, right? Sure, but having you rummage around here will cause me some trouble. Eh? The sensor is classified. They sealed off most of the areas yesterday, so it was understandable to let you through. But today's different. I can't let you mess around. How come? So to make it easier for both of us, I'll have to keep an eye on you two. What does that mean? Isn't it clear enough? As long as I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers, you can investigate. Is that just a reflex from me now? I didn't even mean to do that. Even if someone from the center tries to stir things up, at least I'm here to back you up, understand? My god. Sonic Frontiers OST. Why? Wow, thank you so much. Delicate instruments are all over the room. If you two break anything, I won't spare you. Of course, you'll be careful. Thank you, Detective Sanford. Sis Luna, let's go. Yeah. Hello. Goodbye. Curtain time. I'm still very curious about what's behind the curtain. Oh. Fine. I'll do you a solid and let you take a peek. It's the cleaning robot. And something else. By the way, this song is pretty cool. Is this Tessa's theme? No, I don't think it is. It's something else. Whatever it is. What are these things on the floor? What are these things on the floor? It's hard to explain. If you're curious, take a look yourself. Since the investigation of the lab began, no one has moved any of the items. They're exactly as they were at the time of the incident. I see. These tattered things give me an ominous feeling. Better hurry and investigate every inch here. Okay. Is this table the workbench of a lab? Of the lab? Wow! Didn't expect you to know so much. Everything on it is made of high precision carbon fiber and toughened glass. There's a glass bottle on the table. The liquid inside looks a little strange. Let me see. There's a label on the bottle. Electrolyte solution for cranial nerve experiments. What? It should be what Miss Sapphire mentioned in the detention center. Cranial nerve experiments. I'm not sure what it means, but it sounds like a biomechanical experiment. Sounds like a headache. Sure enough, Zoe sent the 2 sets of materials to the wrong places. Was it her mistake or Mr. Gray's? The former seems more likely. An identical hanging painting of the one on the 2nd floor. Very interesting in the style of abstract art. So does this mean there's also a murder case in here? You can interpret that way if you want, though I think it's just an astronaut exploring space. Oh, so it's space exploration? I thought it was Earth drifting through the universe. If that's really the case, then what the heck is the astronaut outside Earth even doing out there? He's exploring. He's doing his duty. Huh. Blackboard, strange murals, and cabinets filled with bottles. All standard lab stuff. Sis Luna, there's something I'm curious about. What is it? The electromagnetic lab looks exactly the same as the room downstairs, doesn't it? The room downstairs? You mean the biochemical lab? Oh, indeed. Yeah, the artists got lazy, or underpaid, or both. Both being they tried, they got their pay, they saw that they were severely underpaid, and then got lazy because of their lack of motivation. Which I don't blame them, As if artists aren't poor enough, right? By the way, you guys did a great job on the art, guys. You're brilliant, but the only difference between the 2 rooms is the equipment on the right side of the entrance. Close the curtain and they look exactly the same. It's an electronic display on the left side, not a blackboard. navigated to show all sorts of stuff. Maybe the whole sensor's running the same experiment, so the display sets are set to be the same? Which makes it even harder to tell the rooms apart. I'm wondering if Miss Sapphire mixed up the rooms when she sent the materials. I thought that was established. Sounds possible. Hold on, that doesn't make sense. The labs were on different floors. And we saw large door plates on the doors before we entered. Miss Sapphire might forget stuff, but mixing up floors and door plates all at once? I don't think so. Right, I was overthinking it. But I still feel like there's something covered about the two labs. Which one did I do again? Okay. There's another medicine cabinet here. It looks exactly the same as the one on the second floor. Yeah, but the medicine inside is a bit different. There's a box here labeled what? Intestines perforation pills. I don't think eating this one would be good for the body. It's probably not medicine in reality. I can already guess who put it here. The most notable thing in this lab is a pile of scrap metal. Yeah, it looks a bit like the small bowl I use for making tea. Can a bowl of this shape even stand? It's already that damaged. Maybe beyond repair. But what is it exactly? Hey, what on earth did you do to wreck the lab's robot? It was already like this, wasn't it? How could you blame us? Typical prosecutors. Gotcha! I love your reaction. She tricked me again. You just said this is a robot? Are you blind? It's obviously a robot. I don't know, man. I don't know. It could be a cyborg, you know, with all its organs like replaced with metal machines. Kind of like, you know, servitors from Warhammer. Wait. I'm not sure if it's their organs. Pretty sure it's just their limbs and their brain. Whatever. I don't think that's obvious. Why is Mr. Robot lying here? It looks pretty lonely and sad. It's the cleaning robot of the research center, called Moonlit Pyramid. We found it in this condition. The shell's damaged and the chips are squished. Moonlit Pyramid? Isn't that the one Miss Cyan mentioned yesterday? Huh, indeed. Cyan said it's been missing since the afternoon of the incident, so it broke down here. Researchers here said Moonlit Pyramid uses infrared and QR codes to identify its position and surroundings. QR codes? Didn't you notice? Every door plate has a QR code. This kind of robot is not as advanced as Cyan. It needs QR codes for precise location. Is that how it works? I see. I thought the QR code was for scanning to add on Facebook. Gotta check it out later. But how did Moonlit Pyramid end up like this? According to the police, it was hit by something flat. Something flat? Exactly, and its internal parts are all wrecked, with traces of magnetic reaction left on its body. Hold it! Something flat? Magnetic reaction? Could it be? You've got it right. It simply wandered into this lab while cleaning. It's all metal, so when the electromagnetic wall was powered up, it got attracted. And then it was smashed to bits against the wall? Most likely. But how and when it got in, we need to look into elsewhere. Makes sense, but something's off. What really happened in the lab? I need to sort it out. Detective Sanford, is this the electromagnetic wall you mentioned? Yeah, it's the most important piece of equipment for those electromagnetic experiments. Once powered on, it generates a strong magnetic field. What kind of experiments are done here? I'm not sure, but no metal is allowed, especially containing stuff containing iron, cobalt, or nickel. Even the power wires are something non-metallic like graphite. Graphite? Then the cable definitely belongs to here. This wall feels very smooth and hard. It's said that they spent a fortune on this wall. It's so tough that nothing could leave a scratch on it. So there wouldn't be any clues left on the wall. But it's still worth noting down. Man, the music is fire. What's this? Looks like the face mask Alter uses when welding circuits of the village. That otaku can even weld circuits? This one looks bigger than the face mask you mentioned. Dang, not bad. He's too damn important. Him and the doctor. That's why he can get away with everything. With such a weird shape and metal material, could it be the metal helmet that director mentioned in his notes? Why is the helmet here? But the vest is outside. I don't get it either. And how did the helmet get so cracked? Hey, be careful! The edges of the thing are really sharp. Thanks. The helmet looks severely cracked, possibly from a powerful impact. I would have gotten cut by the sharp edge if Detective Sanford hadn't reminded me. Sis Luna, I have a question. Metal's are banned in the electromagnetic lab, right? Yeah? And why is this thing here? And the condition of that metal vest is unusual too. I need to ask Detective Sanford for more details about the metal protective gear. Detective Sanford, have you investigated the pit outside the center? Of course. Haven't you been there? Have you been there already? Yep, and we found something strange. Oh, you got that thing? You're as nimble as monkeys. Oops. It's not like what you think. I was planning to call a crane, but you saved me the hassle. Hey, you there! Come here! What the hell are you doing here? I didn't know you were here. What are you doing here? Yes! Deputy Director Sanford, what can I do for you? Take this clothing for testing and see what's going on. Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor? I mean, I thought it was taken. Why is it still there? Detective Sanford is so busy with errands I didn't even notice us. What you brought is now a metal vest with iron. Just now is a metal vest with iron and lead wires embedded inside. It belongs to the same set as the metal helmet found in the lab. As suspected. It said they often handle radioactive materials during biomechanical experiments. So they need to wear these metal protective gears. Biomechanical experiments? But aren't we in the electromagnetic lab? Who knows? The management here's a mess. Equipment scattering all over the place. Our police station is also a national institution. If our archives were handled like this, I'd fire the person in charge at once. Did the metal helmet appear where it shouldn't have just because of a management issue? I don't think so. And why is it still there? Here are the results, Deputy Director Sanford. What is found? Reports say the metal vest is covered in mud, which matches the soil from outside the lab. There's also blood on it. Preliminary test indicates it belongs to the victim, Joseph Crimson. So he was hurt in it? Just as I suspected. Well, it is getting interesting. Did Joseph Crimson really fall to his death in the pit? Something doesn't add up. If the director fell into the pit and died, why was his body retrieved? And why was only the metal vest left in the pit? Yes, why indeed? I was asking you, Detective Sanford. Is that so? I'm not here to analyze it for you. Why don't you figure it out yourself? I'm sorry. Is Luna a lawyer or a detective? You know, if only there was a occupation or job or whatever you want to call it that is supposed to look for the answers of murders. Can you think of it? Oh no, it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. It has part of the word. The key word is that it's basically notice or see or find. Detect. Detective! Yes, who's the detective here? Who is the detective here? I wonder who is the detective. Very seasoned detective, yes. Do your fucking job, man. Oops, well... If the vest has blood on it, it must be worn by the victim during the incident. There must be a reason why it was left in the pit. Alright, enough already. Have you finished investigating the room, sweetie? I'm off to somewhere else. Leaving now? Or what? Throw a tea party in the lab? If so, I'd love to offer tea. It's not joke time, Annie. I mean, I'm down for it though. Detective Sanford, I have another question. Does Prosecutor Schubert know about the new findings here? Silas, he's not here, but he's closely following the investigation, always asking for updates on the radio. Seriously, could he be any lazier? Speaking of which, I just had a thought. Getting all these weird clues at once, you must be wondering what really happened on the day of the incident, right? Wow, Detective Sanford, you're a mind reader. I At this moment, you must have some ideas already, right? I do have some speculations, but verifying them won't be easy. True. Now I have to report to headquarters. If you need more evidence, you can check the central control room on this floor. Central control room? Yeah. You'll find the power distribution box and equipment logs. Some answers might be found there. Got it. Alright, I'm really busy today. No time for small talk. Damn it. See you next time, sweetie. Thanks, Detective Sanford. Ah, well said. Well again, she's gone before I finish my words. Says Luna, what should we do now? Since Detective Sanford gave us a lead, we just can't ignore it. The central control room is on the other side of the hallway. Let's go over there and check it out. Oh? Someone's coming this way! It's Miss Ray and Miss Anne. Oh, man. Hello. Miss White, nice to see you again. I'm Annie, not Anne. Oops, I forgot again. Sorry for that. Her life might be tougher than I thought. By the way, thanks for today in court. No need to thank us. We didn't really do much. You showed me an exciting debate, and that's worth a thank you. I mean, you want to see it again? You want to see another one? Sharp-eyed lawyer and her cute assistant. You're officially recorded in my diary. Miss White, what brings you here? Yeah, why indeed? It doesn't exactly seem like there's a special reason. I'm just wandering around the center, see if there's anything I can help with. And also, to explore this place a bit more. Sitting in the room all day gets a bit boring. Room? You have your own office? No, not exactly. I don't have any relatives in this city. The center is my home, and the room is where I live. So it's not an office but a bedroom. That's pretty unique. By the way, if you two aren't busy, feel free to visit my room. Sounds like a good idea. We might have something to consult you. You're too kind, Miss Ray. I don't know much. I'd love to learn from you. You're busy with your investigation, right? I won't bother you then. When you're free, you can come to my room anytime. The room's on... Where is it? The house plan says it's the second floor. Furthest west, right? Ah, yeah, that's it. Seems like she knows less about the center than I do. Shut up! Shut up! Like, really? Like, out of... True, yes. Insensitive as hell, also yes. Come on! Be a bit considerate! That's just rude. Why would you say that? She just forgot. Then rest well, Miss White. We'll visit you when we're free. Okay, then I'll take my leave. Remily White. She doesn't seem to be involved in the case, does she? Forget it. Oh, she certainly did. I'll think about it later when we visit her. We have something important to do now. I'm assuming it's this one? Wow! This must be the central control room. So many screens! Alter would definitely love this place. Why, is he Batman? What a waste to let him play games and watch animes on them. Oh, okay. According to Detective Sanford, this room controls all the equipment in the research center. The mechanical color here is a bit stifling. Let's make it quick. What's this strange box for? Let's see. Lots of switches inside, labeled with room names. This is most likely the circuit breaker box. Circuit breaker? I don't understand. Well, it's a bit hard to explain. Basically, if there's a short circuit in the center, the main breaker here will trip automatically to prevent more severe accidents. What happens after the breaker trips? After it trips, the priority is to troubleshoot. If there's no issue with the circuit, then simply turn it back on. On the incident day, there was a blackout in the center. It was Sword Gray who told Zoe Sapphire to turn on the breaker. The circuit breaker. Annie, don't do it! If you mess around, Detective Sanford will kill us! Got it? The circuit breaker box has the main breaker for the whole building and separate breakers for each room. It can't precisely control each appliance, but only turn the power on and off for an entire room. Lots of screens here, all showing programming languages and numbers. I know little about machines, but the text seems not difficult to read. Let me see. Okay, this is a log of the center's equipment. What's that? It's like a diary of equipment's activities. And there's a record of blackouts here too. 428, power goes out due to short circuit. 434, manual operation restores power. Isn't it the blackout Mr. Goldstein mentioned yesterday? It only lasted 6 minutes! Huh, the timing is from 428 to 434, just a short time period of 6 minutes. But it covers the director's experiment time. What does it mean? It means the director went to the lab when the center had no power? And then what does that mean? I don't know. I thought I had a breakthrough, but I got stuck so soon. Did I miss something important? Did I check the top or bottom one? I don't know. Is this the main screen of the central control room? It looks quite imposing. There's a lot of words on it. What's this? Robot usage records? So it tracks all the movements of the center's robots? Awesome! Maybe you can find GBXF004. Let me see. Checking the robot status. Destroyed. 002 destroyed. 003 in use. 004 in use? What are you muttering about, Sis Luna? This information isn't very helpful. I thought it would tell us where they are separately. Never mind. At least it's in use, so it's not scrapped, right? There's another button below the screen. Let me press it and see. Oh boy, what is this? Hey! Ask me before you press it. Huh? Oh, it was Annie who said it. Oops. Okay. This must be the cleaning robot. Yeah, it is. What's this? Moonlit Pyramid work log. Seems like it's Mr. Cleaning Robot's diary. It didn't start up until the afternoon of the day of the incident. Why did the record end halfway? Did it break down at the moment? I guess so. Wait, is there something wrong? He found it in the electromagnetic lab, right? Why does the final record show that it entered the biomechanical lab instead? Eh? It does. Could it be that the person keeping the records made a mistake? The record is auto-generated by the computer, so it couldn't make a mistake. The only possibility is that the robot somehow mistook the room? Annie, you did a good job. This is a very important clue. Really? I don't quite understand, but I'm glad to help you. What's this? A suitcase? Not likely. This is the lab's backup power supply, right? In case of a blackout, it can provide emergency electricity to prevent any loss of work records. So it saved us when we got stuck in the elevator? Sort of. Sounds pretty impressive. I bet Grandpa would love to have one. No way! Detective Sanford would kill me! Alright, I think we're done with our investigation in the room. Just as Detective Sanford said, you've got some pretty interesting discoveries. Really? Still feels like a mess to me. The events that occurred on the day of the incident seemed unrelated to each other, but in fact they're all tied together like a tangled web. Tied together like a tangled web? That sounds hard to understand. Before we go downstairs for Miss White, there's one more thing I want to check. Let's go. We'll take a quick look at the third floor hallway. No problem. Hopefully you can find some traces on that thing. Did I miss anything? No? Okay. Back again, Sis Luna. What are you looking for? There's only a few items in the hallway, and the one I need to check is already in sight. You mean the door plate for the electromagnetic laboratory? Okay, let me just, for shits and giggles, see what happens if I scan the QR code. What will it do? Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. By the way, it's just binary text. I mean, it's just a QR text code to say electromagnetic laboratory. So it's basically text in a QR code. It doesn't have any links, so I'm guessing it's just for the robot to recognize that it is the electromagnetic lab. Yeah, pretty cool. Not bad. I can't believe it actually worked. I thought it'd just be a dummy or something. But no, they took the actual time and effort to make a QR code that has the text electromagnetic laboratory. Probably because they foresaw some no-life scum scanning it and then them going, but it's not a realistic code. Yeah, And when he says that, I don't know, the air he breathes, like his breath. The people that's receiving his feedback smell his breath and visibly recoil because it's so bad. Wait, I forgot what my point was again. Just as Detective Sanford said, there's a QR code on the door plate. Okay, just in case, I scanned it with my phone, but there's nothing noteworthy. Ha! I beat you to it! Let me give it a little pull. Just as I thought. What? The door plate is slotted into the lab door and is easy to remove. I bet other door plates are the same. So if someone plays a prank and takes all the door plates down and switches them around, fucking maniac, then everyone would mix up with all the rooms? I guess no one will be that bored. Besides, everyone here's been here long enough. Just swapping door plates won't fool them. Oh, I see. I thought I had a clever idea. What? What are you thinking about? But in a way, Annie did point out the key. The door plate surface is very clean. It must have been wiped recently. What a pity. No fingerprints to extract. Fingerprints? Why do we need that? I can't explain it clearly right now, but you'll understand later. Even if there are no traces, I still believe the door plate will be useful. Okay. Oh! Is this Remily White's room? Looks pretty nice, I guess. Are we really in the right room? Bed, desk, carpet, everything is very tidy. It feels more like a girl's bedroom than an office. Yeah. I was surprised to find such a place in this scientific mecca. I thought Remily made it clear that it's not an office, it's a room, but okay. Miss White is not back yet. Shall we wait for her? Sure. Shall we investigate here while waiting? This room doesn't seem like a crime scene. Snooping other people's bedroom isn't a good habit. But just a quick look before she returns won't hurt, right? Yes. Oh boy. Seems like only this room was specifically renovated. Even the window is different from those in other places of the center. Why not install a gear-shaped window here as well? In Miss White's diary, this room is designed according to her recollection of the last night before she lost her memory. If the window was like others, she would realize something is wrong immediately. But wouldn't it look strange from the outside? Let me see. The outside of the window has gear-shaped decorations and it looks the same as others. They really worked hard to maintain architectural consistency. Indeed, the most strange furniture in the room is the bed. It's Miss White's bed, but there's no girlish decor on it. Not every bed belonging to girls need to have girlish decors on it. Like, what's that? Something like dolls and pink lace? Those things sound a bit childish, right? I haven't had that since 10 years old. What? I still have them on my bed now. Hey man. Nothing wrong with that. I wonder if Stella has them on her bed. I mean, maybe not a doll. Maybe maybe not a body pillow. Maybe not a doll. Maybe a punching bag. Yeah, she just sleeps with that punching bag on her bed. Devs, make a canon, please. I beg you. I bet you haven't thought of that. Unless you did. An obvious electronic calendar shows the time, date, and year. I remember Miss White mentioning this calendar in her diary, right? Yeah, she needs to rely on it to confirm the current year every time she wakes up after memory resets. How about hanging one in our office too? It would be convenient for you to remember the year after afternoon nap. Hey, I don't have a memory reset issue. I mean, I do. Kind of. I don't know. I just have a bad memory. But this does look good. Maybe hanging it in the office isn't a bad idea. How about hanging it under the sign that writes, "Price negotiable face to face"? Why? A wooden desk, the same set as the nightstand next to it. It's so tiny! I thought it would be like Wolfgang's with a lot of homework on it. In her situation, I don't think she has homework anymore. Speaking of which, what is this small package on the desk? Is this a Band-Aid package? Band-Aid? What's that? It's an item used to stick on wounds to help the injured heal. Oh, I know. It's the thing that wraps around people like Kamami, right? I don't think we're talking about the same thing. One of the Band-Aids is already used. There's also a bill on the back of the package, so it's bought from a nearby supermarket? The purchase time was November 8th at 5:54 p.m. Isn't that the day of the incident? But have you met anyone with Band-Aid today? We are gonna. A compact nightstand that matches the desk. There's a photo frame on it. Huh, there's more than one person in the photo. Let's take a closer look. Is that a family photo? The one in the middle seems to be Miss White, right? She looked younger than me in the photo. 6 minus 21 is 15, so yeah, about 2 years. Or maybe this is even before that even. Yeah, and the people beside her, are they her parents? The photo seems to be taken long ago. According to the diary, Remily White had a car accident 6 years ago. She was seriously injured in the accident, and her parents probably passed away. Probably. Yeah, sure, probably. Is this the dev hinting that there's a chance that they survive and reunite at the end? Cause if so, that would be a very happy ending. Probably make it my third favorite, game ending in my whole channel, which I'll talk about later. There's some small writing in the corner. March 10th, 2018, Cube Stadium. Cube Stadium? Wait, March 10th, 2018, Cube Stadium. It's the day of that incident. Sis Luna, what's wrong? On March 10th, 2018, Sky Shield caused a massive explosion in Cube Stadium in the Republic of Neon. The attack resulted in many civilian casualties, and the media called it the 310 Cube Stadium explosion. An explosion? Why did they do that? That's a long story. Problem is, why were Remily White and her family there? If she experienced the incident, could it be the reason for her injury wasn't the car accident at all? But if so, why didn't she write it down in her diary? I don't think she knows about it. Perhaps the people in the research center hid the truth to protect her. Although I'm curious, we better not bring it up to her for now. I think so too. The research center indeed has many secrets. Even the seemingly naive lady harbors secrets, unintentionally of course. I better take a photo of it and ask others who might know. Can I take a look at it? Ah, you arrived already. This voice. Kept you waiting, huh? No worries. We should have informed you first. You're welcome all the time. There aren't many girls in the center, so it's rare for me to meet someone my age. The last time I brought a friend in here was 2 years ago. But I didn't write anything down and forgot what we talked about. It must be quite challenging to write down every detail. To be honest, it's hard to keep track of every conversation you have. Miss White, I have lots of delicious lemon tea. You can write it down if you like. Yes, of course. Thank you. Miss White, do you usually stay here? Yes. In order not to frighten me every week when my memory resets. Man. Master Sordin arranged the room to be the same as the way I remember. Is she talking about the same Mr. Grey I know? Well, since we're here, could we ask you something? My pleasure. Feel free to ask anything. Okay, but first, standard procedure. Is this your lawyer's license? Yeah, anything wrong? Oh, I was just wondering if I had seen something like that. Maybe? No need to check your notes. It's quite similar to a student ID, right? Indeed! The texture, size, thickness are all similar. Yeah, they are. I don't know why, is there anything to be shocked about that? Is there really anything to be shocked about? And both of them have a ridiculous photo on the first page. Puff. Are you okay, Sis Luna? Leave me alone. What's this? I don't think I've seen it before. Did I forget something again? Miss White seems quite agitated. I better not bother her. My apologies. I really have never seen this item before. Miss Ray, can I draw it down? You don't have to. Can you really remember a drawing like that? I'm really sorry to ask you to submit the diary in court today. I had no choice. Oh, it's okay. I would be glad if I was helpful. Usually I'm not. By the way, the cover of your diary is very artistic. I thought so too. It was selected by Master Sworden. He would secretly replace the worn-out cover so I can see a new surface every week. So, Sworden Grey is actually a thoughtful person? Oh, boy. You want to know something about me? Please go ahead. I'll do my best. You don't need to push yourself too hard. Miss Ray, you're also very kind to me. To her, these past 6 years seem as if they never existed. I shouldn't push her any further. Oh, that's just sad, man. Who's she? You don't know her? She's my client, Zoe Sapphire, an intern at your research center. Oh, so the person in the courtroom was Zoe. Of course. Would we randomly pick someone to stand in the defendant's seat? I see. Since my memory reset, I haven't had a chance to talk to her. There are no pictures of her in my diary, so I've never known what she looks like. Indeed, since her memory resets, Zoe Sapphire has been held in the detention center. Don't worry. I'll definitely win the case and have her standing in front of you. The Deputy Director Goldstein is kind and careful. Just looking at this photo makes me feel warm. Does Deputy Director Goldstein also conduct experiments on you like Director Crimson? No? I'm not sure. If I wrote nothing about it, it probably didn't happen, right? A fake answer, as expected. But I'm really curious. What exactly does he keep in his pocket? Isn't that a robot? I seemed to ask him about it a few years ago. He said it wasn't a robot, but something called... Something called... Damn gun! Yeah, definitely not Gundam, guys. It's that damn gun. Never heard of it. Maybe it's some kind of high-tech equipment. Sure. Director Crimson rarely talked to me. He always seemed immersed in his research. Is there very little about him in your diary? Only a few contents related to the experiments. I could hardly understand what he said, so I didn't write much about him. Fair. But after Zoe joined, she scolded her a lot. I found that quite amusing, so I wrote some down. Like, has your brain been soaked in sulfuric acid? Why is it less functional than a paramecium? I thought those sentences very creative. Someday I might use them, so I wrote them down. When the heck would you, of all people, would need to use them? You better not. And plus, if you use that kind of creative insult on you, they can go the cheap route. Sure, it's an asshole-ish move, but they could just make fun of your disability. So, you know. You want to know something about me? Please go ahead. I'll do my best. Master Sorden. He's the kindest elder to me at the center. Well, actually, he's not that old. Is that so? I just had a feeling that he's an elder to me. He often tells me interesting stories and brings books for me to read. Some have been almost falling apart from being read so many times, but I can't bear to throw them away. She truly loves reading. By the way, when did you start working here? 6 years ago? Although the date written on the cover is 25th April 2018, this notebook was probably bought later. That's quite long ago. Yeah, I didn't feel in that way, but I don't feel in that way, because my memories only last for a week. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. But every time I wake up, I feel refreshed, and it's pretty good that I can meet many new friends. You're truly an optimistic person. Let's talk about something else, like the people at the center. What do you think of them? Well, although I haven't known them for long, they all are very interesting. For example, Zoe's always clumsy, always breaks things. I can't believe she's a doctor. She's an intern. Me neither. Master Sorden is gentle. Not only is he funny, but he also often reads me stories. Gentle? I don't really see it that way. Because you're not, going through what she does, okay? What she's going through. You're not suffering what she's suffering, okay? Everyone would treat her better than you. Her, Annie, then you. That's everyone's priority. As for the director, it seems like he was buried in research every day and he rarely spoke to me. I searched through my diary and only found some of the experiments he conducted on me. Experiments? Could you tell us more details? I don't really understand them, so I didn't write them down. Her knowledge is still set at high school level. No use to ask her such questions. And as for Deputy Director Goldstein, he looks very kind and treats everyone gently. And for Cyan, I can't think of any words to describe her perfectly. I strongly agree with this. Anyway, they're all my family now. Even in my current situation, with them by my side no matter what, I'll never alone. I see. Oh boy. Yeah. Although she's only known these people for a few days, I feel sincerity in her words. Is it because the people at the center are really nice to her? Or because she's a very kind person? I really hope I can be healed soon, so I don't need to be like this now. As long as you have faith, everything will be okay. It will. Well, that speaks easily, but the things she suffered must be beyond what we can imagine. Maybe I can ask her more about her illness. Miss White, even though you don't remember what happened at the day of the incident, but still, have you noticed anything strange since your memory reset? I don't know what could be considered normal in the center. Even if something strange happened, I wouldn't know it. Right. But there's something strange. The deputy director used to like green tea, but recently he started drinking black tea. And he doesn't even add any sugar. Not even when I offered it. The tea was so bitter. Yet he can drink it without sugar. Isn't that strange? She's getting worked up over our topics again. Adding sugar in black tea can easily ruin the original flavor, so I wouldn't recommend it either. Huh, really? But the bubble tea outside is so sweet. I tried that too, but they use low-quality tea residue mixed with hot water. Can it even be called tea? So that isn't tea? Her worldview seems to be shaken by Annie's words. Never mind. I didn't expect to get useful information from her at the beginning. Mean. Miss White, because of the amnesia, your life must be inconvenient, huh? Yeah? No, I find it okay. Everyone at the center is so kind to me. It helps me a lot. I believe everything will be alright one day. Sorry, but I'm a bit curious. Why your illness needs to be treated here? When you're ill, you should go to the doctor, right? I worried about it too. Master Sordin said my brain injury is permanent. It's impossible to recover by ordinary treatment. Sorry about that. But luckily, this center has developed the technology to transplant human memories into robots. Oh, like Cyan, right? Yeah. Though I can't figure out his principles. I think they're researching how to transplant memories from robots back to humans? I think I can understand a bit now. If they had that kind of technology, they could transplant your memories into a robot every week. And then transplant those memories back to you to cure your amnesia, right? Huh? Is that so? I never thought of it that way. Actually, I haven't thought of it either. So maybe I'll be cured soon? I hope so. But the leader of the project's dead now. I don't think it'll go well. It's better not to talk to her about it. Whew, you've been talking for quite a while now. Did I disturb you? No, not at all. We also took the opportunity to rest for a bit. We have to call it an end. We would like to talk to a few people at the center next. Okay. The offices of Deputy Director Goldstein and Master Sordin are both on this floor. And you're always welcome in my room. Thanks. I'll surely come again. Actually, I have something to visit them for. Well, we'll be off. Okay, yeah, the footage is getting like 1.5 hours. Well, it seems that after this is a conversation with Goldstein and Sordin, and then the court case. The courtroom. But before that, yeah, the questioning. I'd like to, well, give my 2 cents, or my theory, my game theory on what happened. So, someone switched the door sticker or door label thing, the door plate. They switched it because, they're identical. Who could tell them apart? So, I think the log works that you scan the QR code and then it puts it in the log. Though, if it works by an automatic mapping, I'm assuming that it went to the room and then afterwards it scanned the QR code and then saw what was wrong and tried to correct the action by scanning other rooms first until it identified the correct door plate, but not the correct room because it was changed. And the helmet is sharp enough to cause a cut. So we have to see who has the plaster. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I'm guessing since the power's out, the alarm didn't go off. But the alarm didn't go off when the robot went in, so I guess the metal detector alarm was off? I don't know. If only there was CCTV, man. But again, I think the blackout, but it was only 6 minutes, so I don't know, man. So why don't they check the CCTV to check on the cleaner robot? That would help quite a lot. Because if the cleaner robot went in and the metal alarm didn't go off, then you can make a case that someone sabotaged or turned off the power for the lab so that, for confusion to set up a trap. Stuff like that. Yeah, I'm still not sure what's going on. And we'll see later what's going on. With that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Trials of Innocence. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.